Hey guys, be sure to like me on Facebook and follow me on Instagram for extra content you won't see here. Click the links in the description below.
Hey, what's up guys, eRed94 back again with another action figure review. Today we're looking at the Bandai Tamashii Nations SH Figuarts Power Rangers. This is Tommy, the White Ranger, and this is the unmasked version of him. I believe they released this guy before. I don't collect these Power Ranger Figuarts figures, but I do remember seeing this figure before, a normal release before, and I think it came without the unmasked head, so it's pretty cool that he does come with one now. Looks like they got 25 years here, so they're kind of celebrating 25 years of the original Sabans, or Sabans. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Power Rangers. There is the side of the box. Here is the back side. Before we crack them open, don't forget to check out BigBadToyStore.com where you guys can pick this guy up right now. So click the link down below if you're interested. Alright, so here we have the White Ranger out of the box. Comes unmasked in the package as we saw through the window there. We can see he has a little holster for his Saba. And that's about it. So let's push him to the side here. Let's check out the Saba itself and some of the other hand accessories that he comes with along with his helmet. So here is his Saba. Very cool, nicely detailed and painted. Very nice piece. Very cool. There you can see there, they even painted the face perfectly. The eyes, everything's sculpted very good. It's so small, but they added all the details in there. So that's very nice of them. Good job. So we got a longer blade. So there's a short blade and a longer blade, so we can alternate between the two. Put in the longer one, and now it's a longer blade there. So that's cool. Now we have the two fists, or the pair of fists on the figure already packaged in. Then we have one open hand. It's only on the left hand. We have a pair of gripping hands here with the thumb sticking up, and then one gripping hand with the thumb down. You get his helmet, of course, so you can alternate between the unmasked head and the masked head. Speaking of the head, let's get to that right now. So here is the Tommy face. So the likeness is there. It's not 100% perfect, but it is there. It does look like the actor. And this one, on top of most other face printing technology faces that Bandai's been doing, this is probably among the worst I've seen, in my personal opinion. We're going to zoom in a second and we'll see exactly why I think so. Okay, so here's a closer look at that face, and let me know if you guys can pick up the grain on the face. There is a lot of grain. Look at the lips. I don't know what happened with this guy, but it didn't come out as clean as most of their other face printing figures. I'm kind of upset at the fact that his face looks like this. Now, of course, it is when you get up close that it's very noticeable. Let's see, there you go. There's a lot of grain on the lips, especially. It's very noticeable on the lips here, the eyes, the overall face. I mean, once you see it in person, it looks a little worse than through the camera. They are indeed no stranger to this face printing tech. We can see how they did it here with Tony Stark, with Robert Downey Jr. And they did that with showing little to no grain on the face compared to Tommy over here. Then looking at their Star Wars figures, they did Anakin just fine as well. Not as much grain as this Tommy. And you can see here with the hair too. If you look at the hair, it's a lot more detailed on Anakin than it is on Tommy here. Not a big deal for me, but just something I noticed. Moving down, we can see his torso piece here looking very nice. They did a good job with the paint and sculpt here. The shoulder pieces are on a hinge, so it doesn't hinder the arm articulation. We do get a soft plastic for the holster for the Saba. The belt moves around. And with that said, let's get to the articulation of the figure. So let's take a look at the head. The head will swivel as much as his hair will allow it to. It is soft, so you can get it there. So that's on the unmasked head, of course. Once you put the masked head, you'll have more range. The arms are going to move forward and back, in and out. We get a shoulder socket. There is a bicep swivel behind, or more like a shoulder swivel here. Then we get a double jointed elbow swivel at the wrist with a ball jointed hinge. As for the torso, we get a diaphragm joint underneath the armor piece. So swivels and it goes forward and back. We do get a waist swivel. T-jointed legs go forward and back. They go in and out. They also do drop down, as SH Figuarts figures do. There is a thigh swivel. We get a double jointed knee. The ankles will hinge forward and back. They do pivot. We get a toe hinge, and the ankles do swivel. Alright, and there he is with his masked helmet on. That looks much better. Very cool, very iconic, you know, classic Power Rangers. At least for me, this is what I grew up with. Now, I do not have any other Power Ranger figures in my collection to display him or compare him next to, so I'm going to put in a lot of random figures to do a height comparison. And by random, I mean random. So we'll put in a Mezco Steve Rogers, and there goes the White Ranger next to Tommy here. Let's see. You can just see how small the scale is on these Power Rangers next to a 1/12 scale figure. We'll throw in Vegeta, which is also SH Figuarts here, getting back to Bandai Tamashii. So he's a short guy, so he's going to stand around the height of the White Ranger. Next to the NECA TMNT movie figure, there he is. There's an SH Figuarts Stealth Iron Man. And lastly, a standard size Marvel Legend next to him. And that's going to do it for my review of the SH Figuarts Bandai Tamashii Nations Power Rangers White Ranger Tommy Unmasked figure. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. Leave a like if you did. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And as always, have a great day. Bye.